Speaking of Deon, let's get to not me, Deon Sanders, baby. Let's get to Deon Taylor, all with the Odd Couple, founder of Hidden Empire Film Group and Hidden Empire Sports, with some big news. Deon, what's up, man?
What's poppin', D?
What's going on, man? How y'all doing?
I'm good, man. We know you're busy, but we want to talk about this. We want to talk about the breaking news that broke yesterday. Floyd Mayweather coming out of retirement to fight Manny Pacquiao in September. What did you have to do with that, and how did that come about?
Oh man, first of all, it's amazing. I've been working with Floyd for the last couple years, man. One of the most amazing people you could be around. But obviously, as a director and a filmmaker, we have been producing and working on his documentary, his life story, which has been, a really, really amazing ride over the last few years, just trying to get his story right. But then around, 6-7 months ago, there was an amazing conversation that he had with myself and his team that was just like, hey, man, I'm really interested in unretiring and stepping into this space again because I see that the world of digital, and online and, the way that these streamers are working, I'm interested to see what I would be able to do in the space. And I think, for someone like Floyd, for a lot of people that know him, a lot of people that don't know him, he's the ultimate athlete. I mean, he lives what he says. I mean, he works out every day. He's equivalent to a gym rat for basketball. Someone that just, even if he never, ever got paid to fight, he would be in some ring somewhere, So it was just amazing when I was told that and was given a task like, hey, how would you go about doing it? And could you do it? And obviously I'm like, man, I have no idea how to do this, but I am a creative and I do understand who you are and what you want. So I will go out and figure this out. And it was one of the most insane experiences I've ever had. And it has been nuts. It's been nonstop. Ethan will tell you, Roxanne will tell you, it has been sleepless nights, moments where I don't even know if I'm going or coming. And we figured it out, man. We got with an amazing group of people. The team Ian, his team Mike over at Everwonder, they were able to step in. The amazing Jazz MacArthur that works with Manny Pacquiao, the entire team. And collectively, man, we figured this thing out. And there was a bit of a bidding that happened around the project. And ultimately, Netflix was just phenomenal. They were laced up. They were right. They understood it. They were in the business of wanting to break records. Gabe and the entire team over there were phenomenal. They just understood the space and wanted to be first in it. And arguably, we had this fight that we knew was going to be record-breaking based on the fact that Floyd and Manny hold, I think, one or two of the biggest records globally of all time. So it was super simple to understand how this would look and what this would look like. But more importantly, what Netflix understood was this was not an exhibition. Like, he is going to unretire.
Well, Deon, stay there for me. I'm going to jump in here. Again, Deon Taylor on with us, the Odd Couple, Kelvin Washington Ephraim Salaam in for Rob on this Trash Talking Tuesday. I want you to stay in there. Rob and I talked about this, and the problem or the challenge, I think, even me and you talked about this last week, Ephraim, is that I think it gets mixed in with Floyd and Tyson and Jake, this person, where it's like, no, this one is actually a real fight. These guys are, going to come back out and really get back at it. Talk to me a little bit more about that for those who are saying, man, I don't know, I'm skeptical because it's starting to get mixed in with the more gimmicky versus an actual fight.
Yeah, I've seen that too, man. I think, look, there's another world that, a lot of us that are a little bit older that have been, in sports for a long time, it's very easy to get mixed up with what is going on. There's like, with Jake Paul and all these other guys that have been able to step in here and build a business off of these exhibition fights or whatnot. That has been, a new world. The Floyd-Tyson fight is an exhibition. I believe that those two guys have been talking and wanting to do something very cool for the culture. I think that's the angle that they were taking for that. That's not them going in there saying we finna whoop each other's ass and the last man standing. I wouldn't think that based on the fact that, how iconic Tyson is, how iconic Floyd is. This was more so an exhibition. The Pacquiao Mayweather fight is the real deal. That is the one you're gonna want to get your popcorn, sit back and be like, all right, let's see these two technicians go at it again. And let's see how Champ moves, man, because right now I had the pleasure of seeing him in a couple of these exhibitions, which I think Ephraim was with me in Miami. And I will tell you, man, this dude is phenomenal. We talking about LeBron and, some of these football players and basketball players. But wait, Floyd is a different type of thing. So watching him a couple of days ago, I'm like, dude, they feel like he ain't missed a step.
Yeah, when you talk about that and you talk about you working on his life and him wanting to tell his story, what can you tell us about the documentary, the docuseries at Netflix as well? What can people expect to know, to learn about Floyd that we haven't learned yet?
Well, just from an independent nature, the documentary has been done independently with ourselves and Floyd as a producer of his own story. But what I wanted to angle in and do was I wanted to make sure I told people the human story. We have been able to watch 24/7 and see all these things, but it takes a while to have someone open up and tell their story like a Floyd. He's one of one. And when you drill down on it and you understand broken home, single family home, single parent home, you understand, mom, drug addiction, dad being incarcerated, then you start understanding kind of what his story really is, being around various abusive relationships, being able to be in relationships with people that you cannot trust since you were a very, very young child. You begin to see the pieces of how someone like him has to put on armor and has to protect himself, especially when you're a gladiator. And I think this is the most interesting tale that we will be able to tell people right now is like, who is this man? Who is Floyd Mayweather? Not Money May, not the greatest of all time. Who is Floyd Mayweather? And that's what we want to do with the documentary. What we've been able to do over the course of the last year is allow him to really sit down and turn everything off, take the mask off, and talk about who he is as a person, which I think people will be blown away, and understand the fact that 3 times he's been the highest paid global athlete in the world with no endorsements. So when you think about that, you understand there's never been a Nike, there's never been a Gatorade, there's never been an Adidas, there's never been no brand around him helping him to have commercials the way you've seen MJ.
That's a good point.
The way you've seen Reebok, Allen Iverson, Shaq, all these amazing athletes. The fact that you've never, ever in your life seen one Floyd Mayweather commercial is insanity. So that means that he has been bucking the system and fighting the system since he was a kid and doing it independently. So we talk about all this independent, we got to own our own, make our seat at the table. This man been doing that for 30-plus years by himself.
Hey, that's perfect timing there, D. We go up against it, man. We're looking forward to this doc. It's going to be amazing. Sounds like it's going to be incredible. We got the fight coming in September. So y'all doing big things, man. Congratulations again, Deon Taylor, founder of Hidden Empire Film Group and Hidden Empire Sports. Congrats on everything.
Thank you, man. I know you guys don't want no more tea, so that's cool. I'll get off.
No, I'm going to have Ephraim.
Thank you. I know you don't want
Ephraim's about to call you back, and we're going to put it on speakerphone.
That's funny.
Listen, dang
appreciate
it. Floyd ain't gave me no money, Deon. Somebody got to pay these bills around here. Dang it.
I appreciate you, man.
No doubt.
All right.
Appreciate you, man. All right. All right, Rob, so they're watching us right now, which means another thing they can do is what?
They can subscribe. All you got to do is hit that button, subscribe to The Odd Couple for some of the best sports talk content in the nation.
Facts, and while you're at it, they can like, they can comment, they can share. Do all that for us. We appreciate it. Just do all that right up in here.